Same dudes that did Peter Pan. Which, I kind of like the Genesis version of Peter Pan the best. He doesn't have sunglasses on, so I don't know if he's that cool, Bartzerker. And I don't see him with the skateboard, but I know he's got a snowboard. Then I look at Goemon 2 and 3. No, but I did get the translated version of Ackman. Of Go-Go Ackman, as well as Twinbee. We got that. I tested them out, and by testing them out, I played them for like 2 seconds to see if they booted. And they did, so we're good. I don't know what the plot is. I don't know why a pink bunny hangs out with a skunk. I mean, I get that there's an old scientist skunk, because why wouldn't there be? But because someone has to invent the crap that this skunk uses, you know, like the pogo stick and like various other power-ups he gets. But thank you for reminding me about that, Jaffa Man. I gotta like get the translations of the Goemon games. Is there an uncensored version or like a better localized version of Magical Ninja or Mystical Ninja or whatever? Mystical Magical Ninja Quest? Because I'm pretty sure that game got censored somehow. I mean, look at it. This is the bad guy, by the way. He's like some wolf with the eye patch thing. I wonder if someone's gonna release a fan translation of this. Then again, is it that necessary? Like, this game is fully playable without, like, knowing Japanese. The reason I wanted the translation of Ackman, though, is that there seems to be a lot of cutscenes. And, like, I want to know what the hell's going on. Like, here, I mean, like, what's there to know? It's got some nice multi-layer scrolling with the foreground and like, you know, it's got like 3 layers of scrolling going on here. Because we got the foreground, the playing field, and the background, each scrolling at different speeds. That's pretty cool. So I'm guessing this would have been a really late era Super Nintendo game. Maybe it was the right call to scrap it and put it on the PlayStation. Because at this point you had like Yoshi's Island. And so many other like Super Nintendo platformers. Yeah, it's not gonna get annoying. Can I charge my skunk power? No. Did you know that in the PlayStation version he has a skunk fart? That was requested by the American publishers. No, it didn't do very well on the PlayStation 1 at all. It came out in 1998 in the States. Think about that, 98. That was like the era of Resident Evil 2, Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy VII. Like, all these big 3D games came out on the PlayStation at that time. The only 2D game that was, like, semi-successful, I think, was, like, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And then even then, like, you look at some of the other 2D games on the PlayStation, it's not as, like, amazing looking as, say, like, Rayman or Mega Man 8. Yeah. Not yet. I was just counting PlayStation games, but 98 was Brood Wars, like StarCraft Brood Wars. 98 was like one of the best years in gaming, because all the, like, a lot of really good games came out that time. I think, funny enough, I think the last, like, big year in gaming was 2008. Because a lot of big titles came out then, too. I forget what they are, because all I'm thinking about is Assassin's Creed. Yeah, this game didn't have much, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, the orange box, that came out. Assassin's Creed came out. Wasn't there a Grand Theft Auto as well? Mass Effect 1. GTA 4 might have come out in 2008. You know, all three consoles were in their like swing of things. There was like pretty good exclusives on the PS3. I wish I could get more health than just one, like... I feel like this game should be a at least a 3-hit game, not a 2-hit game, you know what I mean? Like, there should be a power-up or whatever, I don't know. Then again, like, this game is done, but who knows if it would have been tweaked a little bit more before it got released. Because, I mean, you could play it all the way to the end and get the credits and everything. Cooly Skunk. He kind of has a little bit of a Sonic look to him, doesn't he? With the spiky skunk hair. Only he has decency and shame, so he wears clothes, unlike Sonic, who just lets himself just hang out. I think this is like a speed thing. He is annoying when he jumps. That's true, he is. He's kind of like Mario in that other Super Nintendo homebrew, the one where he goes like woohoo all the time every time he jumps. Or like, you ever played the Game Boy Advance version of Link to the Past? For whatever reason, they decided to give him a voice when he swings his sword, so he just goes, yeah, 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 you know, like in the N64 version. Like, that kind of works better in a 3D game than a 2D game to give him, like, you know, repetitive voices. Hey, but digitized voices. Damn it. That enemy shouldn't be there, I think. Either that or the power should last longer. Crap! But yeah, that's what I mean about the 2 hits. You have these weird enemy placements. Again, like, you think, okay, give me this power-up. I don't know how I turn yellow with it, but... I guess I gotta get that speed, huh? Oh my god, I should've just hit him with the tail. There we go. Once you get the speed, then he turns yellow, and then he's able to just... Yeah, but right, wears off right there. And there's an enemy there, so it's like... Should be the jumping one? Yeah, but then it'd be... I don't know which would be more annoying. But yeah, I think these 2 sound effects should have been switched. That should have been jump, and that should have been... Gotta get that steep angle so I can, like, do damage. Right, let's see if it still wears it. Oh, it does! God! It's that uphill. Okay, so, alright. I think I'm figuring this out here. First off, remember that it wears off when it goes uphill on that one guy. See, like, I can instantly stop. Kill that guy, then use it again. Not a very long level. some kind of weird bonus level. Either that or it's like Simon Says, maybe I should have pressed blue instead of green. Alright, let's try that out. Alright, blue. I don't know. There's colors and there's a circle. I'm gonna go red. Yellow. Gonna go red again, and then I'm gonna go yellow. If it keeps giving me the same, like, thing. It is. Okay, so yellow. Nope, it doesn't give you the same thing. Weird. Oh crap, he threw like explosive popcorn at me. So he's like a bear with a beret? Or a mouse with a robotic, like, head helmet thing and a beret? I don't... What if I just keep hitting the same button over and over and over again? There we go, got him. Don't know how. It's not really clear what I'm supposed to do. It is a weird boss part. I just beat him out of just sheer luck. Really, not any kind of strategy or anything. What are the... Like, can I save? Okay, well this is do the level. I mean, I'm pretty sure. One of these is probably quit game or something. I don't know. We'll just keep going. See, like, they're like sexy swimmer mice, but then I kill them and then they turn into the normal mice. Like, they shrink and they lose their boobs. I don't know how I feel about that. Damn it. Now I'm curious to play the PlayStation version and see like what they changed. I mean the graphics have definitely changed, but I know the level layout's changed. Maybe like the hit detection's not as bad. Or the hit detection isn't bad, it's just that the level layout could use some work, you know? This kind of reminds me of like that Mickey Mouse game on the Super Nintendo. Mickey's Magical Quest. It has a little bit of that going on with it too, and sort of the color and the backgrounds. Yeah, go! Yeah, the music has that Disney kind of vibe too, that Mickey Mouse thing. I think the composer was the guy that did the music for Mega Man 3. That is if Digital Foundry is to be believed. Okay, alright, so jump when he throws the bombs. Oh, damn. Okay, so jump when the bombs are about to hit you. Look at that, look at that. Now we're in delinquencies, see, because now I got a skateboard, so you know... Oh, no, wait, no, I do rollerblading. Okay, see, so... But he's got, like, a backwards baseball cap and a slingshot. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, fuck you. See, like, some of these things, he shoots it just when you're gonna do the jump. Bart Simpson. He's like, eat my shorts. Yeah, like, how was I not supposed to get hit by that? At least they gave me an apple. Oh, damn it. And then I can't get enough speed to get, like... Maybe if I just go full speed the whole time. Like, basically have, like, zero lead-in. Great. I got the health, but then I... Oh, I hate this! His attacks are timed perfectly with the jumps. So when he's doing it, you're in the air already jumping, so you just land on it. Your shorts. Oh, yeah. Ah! What, zombie Skinner's gonna eat his shorts? Oh! Alright, get the apple. Yes! We got this. Happening, yeah! Oh, we gotta wait till you land. Go talk to the bunny, but he's like, yeah! Woo! Checkerboard room. Oh, power. I've become Mole Skunk. I can't jump though. No more jumping. I can do this now. This is a thing. No, there's like blocks in the sand that I can't attack these enemies either. Oh wait, I can transform back. Okay, fine. So I'm starting to get the gimmick of this game a little bit, right? Like how he basically has costumes and he transforms, so that is also a lot like the Mickey Mouse Magical Quest game. Where Mickey, you know, could be a wizard or a firefighter, all the stuff he did. So they definitely did a lot of gameplay stuff, like different types of gameplay. Which, I mean, it's not as bad as Battletoads, but it does mean that you have to adapt to almost like a new thing every level. Because one level you're doing like, you know, snowboarding, another level's like straight up platformer. One level's like this. You can't jump, so what happens when you get to this part? Like how you're just dead. Like, oh, I didn't want to transform back. Get back! He says, I think what Chun-Li says when she wins. It's like a puzzle game now. Gotta really get those blocks so I don't get, like, I don't have to deal with the enemy. That's not bad. I wonder if they say something different every time, or is it the same thing? It's like, you did it, Skunky! You're the coolest! Alright, okay, boss fight. He doesn't have an idle animation, I was just checking. Man, I am not getting lucky at all in this. Yep, not getting lucky. That one, aw. By the time I get there, he's gone. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can't jump down. I have to, like, fall off. It's not hard. It's... Oh, there we go. I got lucky on that one. Oh, come on. That should have hit. That should have been it. Crap. Oh, that's, like, one of the worst. I'm gonna try to see if I can hit one of these turrets. You know, like, because I mean, if one's gonna spawn right next to me anyways. There we go. Is it the same guy I'm beating every boss fight? He just has a different contraption? Alright, okay, so this is the parachute. He can jump. He can't do his tail attack, though. But we gotta use the wind currents. Ah! Wow, that was confusing. Like, if you think this looks easy, it's not. It's like, maybe I should just hold the button down. Forget it. I'm dead again, yeah! Good stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be... I gotta master these mechanics that I just been introduced to. You know, like, okay, I can't go back there. Alright, let's get some full... That's alright, I played Pilot Wings. Or at least the N64 one. Beat that, too. Oh, no. Okay, so you want to get up to this most craziest wind thermal things I've ever seen. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you can jump on enemies, so that's a plus. Oh my god! I don't know what this stuff does. I'll tell you what it doesn't do. It doesn't give me an extra hit or an extra life, so I don't know why I bother getting it. Take that one. Down a bit, grab that. Okay, so ride this all the way to the top. Oh god! Oh god! Ah! Wow. That background is so Super Nintendo, though. You know what I mean? That, like, that kind of, like, It's hard to describe, but it's like, because the Super Nintendo, at least for me, was always kind of blurry. It never had like the crispness of the Genesis. But like, you know, it has that kind of like weird sort of like pixel art look to it that isn't. I don't know. It's like there's a soft glow around stuff. Yeah, we've been trained to just get the power-ups. Even though they screw you sometimes. Okay. So I can kind of control it a little bit. Jesus! You sink so fast in that, I don't know why. It's supposed to like propel me to the right really fast so I can get that other current. So there's no checkpoints in the levels, but the levels aren't very long. Get a 1-up. There's not enough of them though, and there's also like the stars. Maybe they give me like bonus stars. Let me look. Oh yeah, they give me 5 stars each. Well, that solves it. But then again, what's the point of the stars? The stars, I guess, are like the coins when I get 100. And I go, what's the point of 1-ups when I have infinite continues? Kind of like Mario, like what? That'd be funny if you just get nothing. Okay, so now I'm all the way up here. Oh, did it. There's a door too. Okay. It's like, so what I'm guessing is, are they going to introduce these mechanics later, but on harder stages? Because these are the first times you see these mechanics, you know, like the parachute, the snowboard, stuff like that. Or is it just for that one level, and then we're done? Because I kind of think if you're going to do a game like that, the first time you see the power-up, you kind of get used to it, and then, like, you know, the second time it's kind of medium, and then you do a third level. Not all at once, you know, not like one right after the other. But you get the player used to that stuff, and then you throw in, like, the harder challenges. What? They were windsurfing in a waterfall? Then again, I'm a skunk walking in a waterfall, so whatever. Like, I don't know. Hey guys, ready for some more Neil Breen later? It's not gonna be a lot. I'm just gonna do I'm gonna show you this video that this one guy made that analyzes Neil Breen's blocking and how brilliant it is. Similar to like what you would do with, say, an Alfred Hitchcock. This is kind of fun. I'm afraid to say that though, because then it might get like really, really hard. Oh, okay. This might be what I was talking about, right? Like now you reintroduce the items, but in harder levels. How's it going? I'm not gonna make it in time. Crap. Maybe I should try for that jump. Then again, it just leads to here. Okay, let's turn back into Cooly. Well, I'm glad there's railings in case I keep it safe, you know? Stupid uphill. He died anyways. Alright, yeah, alright. That enemy comes in too fast. Like, because ideally you want to grab that thing and then slide down to kill it. But no, now I gotta wait. I still can't believe they made that level like 30 minutes long. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. I think it really is like 20 minutes long. On Batman and Robin's on the Genesis. Like, what was going through their heads with that? Like, no checkpoints, no nothing. Just... Like, I mean, come on! Alright, every time you go uphill, just morph back into the normal skunk form. Maybe I need to... Woo! This I wish you could skip, though. I've seen it enough. Like, I press start, I press other buttons. It's just, I mean, it's no Trophy Girl from Cruising USA. At least that one gets, like, I don't know, funnier every time I see it for some reason. Oh. Alright. Okay, I'm stuck on it. Oh, I thought... No, I gotta wait till he drops the blue one. Silly me. What was I thinking? If it's like that, then I don't do it. That wasn't too hard. That was almost interesting. They could have did more with that. They probably did in the PlayStation version. Yeah, they give her a shirt instead of like, the bikini that she was wearing. They Photoshop it on. And I did a Let's Play of that one on my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. But no, because, like, I had that game as a kid, and the main reason I had that game as a kid was because there was this huge, like, or not huge, but there was this, gap in good N64 games. Because, you know, the N64 launched and had some pretty good games. Pilot Wings, Wave Racer, Mario 64. And, like, maybe a couple others I'm forgetting. But then there was this, like, 8-9 month gap where there was just no games. And so you had to kind of, like, be like, well, it's something. The Wii was like that, too. Like, when the Wii launched, you know, there was Twilight Princess, obviously, which is, like, one of the best launch titles ever, I feel. Like, that's like a Halo, in my opinion. But then there was this long time where there was just nothing, and then finally Mario Galaxy came out, and it was like, oh, thank God for Mario Galaxy. And then, like, you know, you had Mario Kart, and then Smash Brothers, and all the other stuff came out. But, like, for a while, it was just like... It was like you were kind of stuck with, you know, some third-party titles like what's Raving Rabbids, stuff like that. Use the Conan music. I liked the style they did with Twilight Princess because it was like Nintendo went Lord of the Rings with it. I found Twilight Princess a little bit on the easy side, but at the same time, it is one of the Zelda games I've beaten. And it's funny when I think about it, because I've beaten like 8 or 7 Zelda games, but I've yet to beat half of the Zelda games that are out there. I don't even think I've beaten 1/4 of the Zelda games that are out there. How many like games can you say that? Like, yeah, I beat like 5 games, but that's still not even like 1/4 of the games that are out on that, in that series of games. And then technically, I've only beaten Zelda 1 like halfway through because I never did the second quest, you know, the Master Quest. I just beat the normal quest. like to go back and like try the Master Quest out. Zelda 2 though is tough because it's like at one point in time Zelda 2 just becomes frustrating. Like, oh, the apple was there, man. The CDI games? Yeah, I need to get my hands on a CDI. But actually, you know what? No, fuck that. I'll play that on emulation. And then it's like, no one's even emulated the CDI. No one cares. It's like, the CDI, in my opinion, is one of the most, like, shittiest consoles ever made. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I have seen nothing. The Jaguar is more impressive than the CDI, and that's a game. And that's a system with like 5 decent games, not good games, not like must-play games, but like 5 decent games. And one of them's a port of Doom, so it doesn't really count, you know? It's like, yeah, but I could just play Doom on the PC. Heck, the 32X has better games than the Jaguar. Dude, this. People talk about the shittiest of the shit, right? But it's like the CDI, the only thing that's probably worse than that is like the Amiga 32 or whatever. Because at least the CDI, you know, you can make fun of it, right? Like the Zelda games and stuff like that. Like, they're funny. The Amiga, there's nothing interesting going on in the Amiga 32. That's how bad those systems are. When the 32X outranks you, and the 32X, like, I have one, right? Like, there's at least 10 good games on it. Maybe not must-plays, but they're better than the Jaguar's 5 games that are worth playing, you know? Because you got Virtual Racing, you got Space Harrier, Afterburner 2, Blackthorn, Star Trek Academy, the best console version of Star Trek Academy. There's that mech game. Star Wars Arcade, it's okay. Oh, and Knuckles Chaotix, which is actually pretty solid. Yep, that's what they're doing. They're giving me the same power-ups, but now the levels are going to be trickier. Because now I know what I'm doing, or at least kind of know what I'm doing. Oh, they don't hurt me? Alright, so I gotta get that. Thank God they don't hurt me. How many of them spawn? They gotta stop somewhere. Alright, are they not coming down? Good, they don't exist anymore because I scrolled them to death. It's refreshing to see that I can also scroll the enemies to death, and it's not just me that gets killed when something auto-scrolls. I can't jump. Okay, here we go. It'd be more interesting if you use these power-ups to beat a boss. I say that, but then again, I'm starting to think how annoying it would be to use the parachute to beat a boss, or having to dig around the boss to get the, It's just sentient light bulbs? What? I can't hurt. Oh, I can. Get out of here. Oh, he got me with his night dick. Damn. I didn't expect that. His dick sword killed me. I'm ready for it now. Oh shit, maybe not. Oh, you take more than one hit? Oh, he's the strongest enemy I've fought yet. Why did they give me the rollerblades? I can't do shit with them in this level. Here, let me see. Is there a rollerblade attack that I don't know about? Like, is Is it similar to the snowboard? Like if I go down a hill? No.
Yeah. Get back. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Like, they give me these rollerblades, I don't even use them throughout the level because they'd be pointless. Like, why would I use them at all? Oh, here's the rollerblades. Okay, cool. Let's see, do I... Nope, I pressed every button, so I don't think there's, like, a secret attack I don't know about. Unless I'm supposed to, like, just jump over these enemies, but that's also dangerous. Oh my god, I'm impatient too. It's like, here's an item that makes you go fast. Have fun in a level where you don't where going fast will get you killed. What is this, Back to the Future on the NES? Hey, that reminds me, Super Adventure Island on the Super Nintendo is pretty rad. I gotta play that more. Oh crap. You win! Yay! You're a skunk. What? Oh no, you're not scoring on me. Okay, so the ball doesn't hurt me. Alright, I thought it might hurt me, but... On, get in there. Yes! Woohoo! Score one for the skunkster. It's like I'm playing Pong. In fact, it is. It's just Pong. Oh, you scored on yourself, haha. Is he like in a giant mascot suit? Oh, I was standing right. What? I guess you gotta like be moving or something or jumping. No, no! Oh my god, I can't believe that. That's a score. One more. Look at the audience. Look at the audience, mice. Oh, and a 1,000 ton thing kills him. Good. What are those things? You see them in cartoons all the time. Like, are they just... I guess they're like what old weightlifters used to use? Oh, now there's a fucking ninja? Damn it. Why do I sink so fast? What if I beat the level without the parachute? Yeah, it's not happening. Gain that altitude. Watch out for the damn ninja. Alright, there we go. Can't go there. No! Oh my... Oh! It's close. It's timing it. God, why did I bother with that? I should have just went to the other one. That's probably the end of the level too. All I gotta do is get past that one obstacle. This game is kind of tricky, but it's not too hard. I'd say it's like intermediate. Like this would definitely be a game that if you had kids and you want to introduce them to retro gaming, this would be okay. It's not brutally hard. But it's not like a walk in the park either. You can't just like... It is kind of annoying though. Like, even though this game is not super hard, it will definitely make people rage. Oh yeah. Jump on this and get some more air, some nar, man. Oh yeah, you gotta go in the fields, get that nar. No one says that. Stoner snowboarders say that. Oh, you're right. Speaking of snowboarders. Oh, what is this? A dual power-up on a level. Oh, now we're getting fancy game. Now we're really using our noggins. Oh shit, there was the pogo stick. Oh, of course. Should never have grabbed it, or should have transformed back. Crap. I didn't get it. It was doomed from the start, because I gotta hit this guy with my tail first. Kind of bland. Oh, grab it! Oh wait, I can transform. Just like generic, yeah. It's solid enough though. Like, I mean, to be honest, after Action 52, my standards have become like, is it like playable? Oh, what? That should have. I jumped on him. Come on, you can't jump on people now. Among Arrow the Acrobat? Yeah, I think that was the other problem, is I would just blend it in. It's definitely aimed at a younger audience. Than their previous games, because they did Peter Pan and then they did Sky Blazer or whatever. That's what I mean, is I think this would have worked very well for like a starter game. You know, like, you know, for kids, like if they were like, because you don't want to, well, I guess as a kid, everyone played, fuck, there it was. All right, let me try to, like, now that I'm not playing, I can organize my thoughts better. Yeah, like, because, you know, like, Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a little advanced, right? You don't want to get started on that, but this would be a nice, like, beginner kind of platformer. Mario and Sonic existed too, right? I can't argue with that. But I think this would have been worth a decent rental. That's annoying as fuck, though. Why put the spikes there? I mean, a wall, sure, but spikes? Jesus. Well, also, like, what if you played the shit out of Mario, too? Like, that's the thing. It's like, for a guy like me that's played most of the Super Nintendo library, at least it's something new. You know what, though? I would say, like, it's slightly, like, it's just a little less good as, like, Donkey Kong's a little bit better than this. Donkey Kong Country. And you can take that however you want, because, again, Donkey Kong Country, like, in my opinion, is not that great, but there's definitely, like, parts in this that I like better than Donkey Kong Country, but the levels themselves are a little too short. Like, it's got some interesting ideas with the power-ups. Except for that stupid spiked wall. It shouldn't have that at all. I don't know why I keep falling for it. God. You know, maybe allow so that you can jump on enemies when you're on the board. Blinded by the graphics and nostalgia. It had good music, but the sequel was definitely way better. Like, I didn't really like Donkey Kong Country either, but then Donkey Kong Country 2, I played a little bit of that, and that's actually pretty good. Partly because I felt like Donkey Kong Country 1 was a little on the easy side, and the way they tried to, like, add replay value to that was that, you know, you'd have to, like, look for items. Like, secrets, and it's like, I wasn't really big into that. And a lot of the secrets were like, jump into this one pit that's probably gonna kill you, but there's a barrel that will take you somewhere, you know, because you wanted to collect all the bananas or whatever. Unlock everything. The thing about the Super Nintendo, though, is like, at least from what I've seen, there aren't a lot of, like, quality platformers, and that sounds weird, but it's like, there are better platformers on the Genesis. I feel, at least, right? So it's like, I'm always looking for more, like, actual, like, platforming games on the Super Nintendo that are not Konami, not Capcom, and not Nintendo, and when you think about it, it's not that easy. There's only, like, a couple, and a lot of them didn't even come out in the West. Train. Yeah, pump it! Oh, what? Am I supposed to jump that? Jumped it. Alright. Am I supposed to hit that with my tail? I know I'm supposed to hit the train. It's powered by skunk tail power. Oh, you can't hit that. You have to jump it. Alright. Hey, you know what, though? This game has better gameplay than Assassin's Creed. At least I don't press a button and then it does all my platforming for me. Can you imagine if Mario was like that? You just press, like, you know, a button and then he just automatically jumps as you press right? Well, it's like here I actually have to pay attention to what I'm doing. You know? I actually have to time my jumps and, like, worry about, like, you know, patterns and stuff. It isn't like enemies just attack me one at a time and I do the same, like, rhythm to kill them. Like, so in other words, this game requires more concentration. And even then, it's still like, not that much. And I gotta stream Assassin's Creed and just vent the entire time. I gotta get that out of my system. I gotta let the world know why that game sucks. Like... I gotta troll that fan base that likes that game. And just be like, what the hell's wrong with you people? It's boring as shit. Yeah. You know, the most fun I had in Assassin's Creed, because you know, like there's the random stuff that happens like with the people, right? Was like one guy was like, you know, like not a priest, but a dude talking about religion to all the all these people on a bridge. And so I just walked up to him and pushed him off the bridge. I thought that was pretty funny. The other funny thing I did was I got on the horse, and then like there's this one town where there's like a hill that goes up and there's all these lines of people, and I just ran them all over with the horse, just cleave through them. Great. Yeah, the first one's barely a tech demo. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a prime example of what I like to consider kind of a overrated game. Like, but it has such a big following, or at the very least, like I've met people that like the game, that are fans of Assassin's Creed, that buy Assassin's Creed merchandise, like shirts and shit. I would think so. I never played the second one, but I can definitely like rip the first one a new asshole. And that's what my guess is. Maybe the second one's like way better. Similar to Donkey Kong. Like the second Donkey Kong's actually a lot better. It fixes a lot of... It adds challenge to the game, because the first one's just, you know... And you're right, that, like, there's like 12 Assassin's Creed games, and I think it has that Tomb Raider problem, right? Where it's like, there's no consistency in the quality. Because, like, you know, there are some Tomb Raider games that are good, and then there are some that are just fucking god-awful. And there's not, like, any, you know, like, it's like no one cares about the brand enough to, like, make sure it's consistently good, or at least decent. Damn it! I hate the digging levels. They're my least favorite. That's what this game is. Like, it's not really a platformer. It's like 5 other games mixed into one. Ancient Greece is I did not know that. I guess it's like Far Cry, right? Like, Assassin's Creed's become that game where it's like, you just have, whatever you base it in, doesn't matter. You know, you could have it be based in like, caveman time, or... And just like Far Cry, it's kind of like, who knows? Like, the game might be good, it might be bad, it might be like great or mediocre. You don't know. There's no consistency in the series. Sometimes you're a pirate. Oh, you know what game I really should play, though? Like, you know, that Shadows of Mordor game. I have it. Like, I want it because I named Skrintz's guitar. And so he gave me the Steam key for it, but I have yet to play it at all. Partly because it's like 40 gigs, and I don't have much free space on my computer. And I'm a little torn about that game, because the part of me is like, oh, it's kind of neat because it has like this AI that does its own thing, you know, like how the orcs do their own thing and you have to go kill them and whatnot. But the other part of me is like a Lord of the Rings fan is like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, plot-wise, it's like an atrocity to Lord of the Rings, because it makes no goddamn sense, you know, but... Then again, it's a game. Well, no, the thing is you have to kill these certain people, but unlike Assassin's Creed, they actually move around and do shit. So, like, the world actually feels alive. They don't just, like, hang out in this one spot for you to go kill them. Oh, of course. Oh, it's in Assassin's Creed now as well? Okay.
Yeah, get that.
I mean, it makes sense. That's a good system to use. That makes the whole, like, hunting, you know, like, trying to find him and kill him thing a lot, like, more dynamic. Oh, that's great. You give me a fucking power-up, and then you make it so I can't, like... Oh my god, I hate these levels so much.
Yeah, get that.
I feel like they're the weak point of this game. Like, I thought it was gonna be like Finding Nemo a little bit, but, you know, because Finding Nemo on... Wait, not Finding Nemo. Nemo's Dream World on the NES. You know, it has, like, these power-ups and stuff. You give monsters candy and whatever, and one of them is the mole power-up. This game has secrets, look out. No, I'm just gonna fall straight down. Oh, I'm supposed to go up. Crap. Well, at the very least, gravity is on my side now. It's funny how he moves faster while digging. Oh god! I forgot you can't jump! I pressed jump and it didn't work. Gotta morph back to normal cool squirrel. Well, I now know how to beat this level, so... That's the one thing about these levels, is since they're kind of more puzzly, all I gotta do is just, like, do a certain thing. I'm dead. I like how I talk about how all I gotta do is just do this and then I die. He digs faster than he walks. Well, I could have went and got the stars, oh well. See if I can make the jump now. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's jump. Perfect. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. What the? Was that one of the mice disguised as a totem pole? I gotta say, like, at least the animations and the levels look nice. Like, I mean, you can compare it to the Acrobat game, but that game looks like shit. Like especially the backgrounds. I guess because it takes place in a circus, so all the backgrounds look just like an eyesore. This one, at least, it's like they look nice. You know what's funny? I remember Bubsy, the very first Bubsy game, actually being decent. It's a shame that like Bubsy is now synonymous with crap because of his 3D game, and the second game, which is also kind of shitty. Yeah, Arrow the Acrobat just looks like a mess, man. Like it looks like visual vomit. Well, what I heard happened with Bubsy was that the original creator didn't work on the sequels. So the first game is actually good. And then the rest of them were just like, the company owned the rights to the thing and was just making... It's similar like Earthworm Jim 3D. It's like Shiny Entertainment didn't work on it at all. It's just like some company like owned the rights, and we're like, we can milk this franchise. But the one thing they forget about milking a franchise is you want to make the game good. I still gotta play Gex. First level of Bubsy. I remember that he could glide. I thought that was sweet. And the level, like that, especially that first level, the water slide level, was colorful. Exciting, like it was fun, And the Genesis and Super Nintendo versions are almost identical. Like, they did a good job actually making a multi-platform game. So is that mouse playing a drum and robots come out? I don't... Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's playing a drum and robots come out. Flying robots. That do not have, like, wings or anything. They're just, like, your typical, like, 60s robot. I forgot where to go. The robot thing was bugging me. I gotta try to beat this game in an hour because I gotta go to bed and sleep for 2 hours and then go to work. So, within the hour, I'm so close. I know I am. Because I feel like this is the last world, or the second to last world, you know what I mean? If that world map makes any sense, because I'm close to like the ending like part, right? With the wolf cave. How do I work on 2? I slept when I came home, and by slept I meant I passed out. So I've already had 4 hours of sleep, and then I wake up like in the middle of that, usually because the dog wakes me up to go outside, and then I can't go back to sleep, so then I decided to do a stream. But yeah, I don't know how I survive work, to be honest. Especially since I need to get faster at it, and I'm not really that fast. So it's like, I don't know. All I know is that after tonight, I have the day off, so I can sleep as long as I want and get like some other stuff done. Mainly car stuff, which I've talked about earlier. So, ah, crap. But yeah, it's only gonna be about 6 hours of sleep. And I'm gonna be like exhausted when I get home. That like, But I did everything before I went to bed, though. I did the laundry, I did the, stupid enemy over there. I did the dishes and all that stuff, and then I went to bed. And of course showered and all that too, so that way, because it's like, why shower to go to work? You're just gonna get, you know, like all sweaty again. You might as well like come home, take your shower so you can sleep better. That's at least my opinion. It's not like you're gonna get like dirty or anything like while you sleep. It really does. I've been thinking about like maybe cutting it like a little shorter. Like it's still being long, but you know. Yeah, I just kind of sit with the towel on my head for like 20 minutes and I watch like, you know, YouTube vids. Like I watched the Angry Video Game Nerd where they played the, not Angry Video Game Nerd, but James and Mike Monday where they play the Jekyll and Hyde remake. Or a hairdryer, but you know, hairdryers are annoying too. Because then you're standing there like just doing this. Also, it gives me an excuse to just sit down and not do anything, you know, like, or watch something. I'm so close to beating this game, but part of me is also like, I don't know. Then again, this isn't a bad first look. I could always come back and beat this like another time. I don't think it's a very long game. And how long have I been streaming? 2 hours? Okay. I think that's another reason I like retro games, is like, you know, like Doom, right? You can beat Doom in like 4 or 5 hours, you know what I mean? Like you can beat it in a day and feel accomplished. And there's none of these long, ridiculous cutscenes or like other things getting in the way, you know? Not that I mind those either, it's just... I feel like a lot of games are kind of like mediocre in gameplay, but are just trying to be like shitty movies. You don't know why? I mean, I have that every now and then. Sometimes you just like, I wouldn't say force yourself to play something, but just like as soon as you feel excited about a game, or that you want to play it, just play it. Like, don't second guess it. Oh, who's knocking on my door? Alright, hold on. Beat twice was Mario Odyssey? Oh. I still gotta beat Odyssey. But yeah, like, I think that's the thing about a lot of, like, big budget games these days, is, like, they're a little too into their own, like, storytelling. Which is great if you like the story they're telling, but if you really don't care, or if you're like me and it's like, man, I got, like, you know, maybe an hour of free time. Like, when you have an hour of free time, you really can't get into a game that has a lot of cutscenes. You know, you just want to play a game. Or like when you have like maybe 2 hours of free time or something like that, you know? Because like I feel like games that have all those cutscenes are a big commitment. Like you gotta play them for like a good 4 or 5 hours, you know? Like they're kind of marathon-y. Also, in case anyone was wondering, the guy at the door wanted to sell me windows, and I was like, "Well, I rent the house, so you gotta talk to the homeowner. I'm not making any modifications to this place." Bird, that bird always gets me. Right, at least they don't respawn. Thank God. Can't believe that got me. Oh no, never mind. The robots do have propellers. Wait, how did that hurt me? I jumped on him and killed him, yet the explosion still got me? Well, I guess... Yeah, I guess I gotta, like, move out of the way. This game is all over the place in difficulty. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's a little tricky, and sometimes it's a little easy. What, you played in yours? Yeah, I like a lot of like, and it's funny too. When I was a kid, I liked cutscenes and stuff like that. Like that's why I liked the Sega CD, or like you know, like Final Fantasy VII. That's why that was big. But now it's like, no, I kind of want to just get right to the game. Maybe it has that thing to do of when you get older, you know, you've seen, like, everything almost, right? So it's kind of like, it's all, like, the same story told over and over and over again. So you just kind of want to cut the shit, just get to it, you know, like, get to the action. Get to the reason why you play games, which is gameplay or decision-making. I don't even think it's gameplay, it's more decision-making, because you can play a strategy game or an RPG, or something like that, and you make decisions, right? Like an action game, you just make more decisions in real time. Which usually just involve, do I make the jump? Do I use this weapon? Do I do that, right? When you watch a cutscene, you make no decisions. Unless it's like a quick time event or something like that, but that's just a lazy way to make you, like, pay attention to the cutscene, you know what I mean? So I feel like games now are just kind of using it as like a huge crutch. Yeah, that's why a lot of people play multiplayer games too, because it's like, you can keep doing the same levels, but they change because people, like, you know, you're playing against people. But like, you can also play for 15 or 20 minutes at a time. You don't have to like, you don't have to worry about sitting through this big, long, convoluted story. Or if you keep dying, you don't have to keep redoing the same level over and over and over again. Because that's what gets me, I think, is having to redo something over and over and over again. I mean, even though I've been doing it here, but... How am I gonna get that health? How am I gonna get up there? Oh, wow. You can just barely get there. Alright, let me see if I can get that. No, I need it too. And again, this might be the end of the level. No, of course not. I need 2 jumps to get the height. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, what sucks about fighting games is, like, especially if you play old ones like me, you basically have to be, like, amazing at them, or else you're just gonna get creamed. And then you have to worry about the lag. Like you remember watching me play Super Street Fighter or Ultra Street Fighter Turbo or whatever on the Switch? And I was fighting those guys and it was like a slideshow? Oh my god, that was awful. Like, it's bad enough that like the guy played Akuma and kept doing the backwards air fireball horse shit, but they have to do that in slow motion. And then you drop inputs because of that. Or you're waiting around forever. That's why I like Killer Instinct. Oh god, I fell. Because like Killer Instinct has that AI system. I mean, it's not perfect, but at least I don't have to like sit around waiting for like players to join. Have a good at them and actually practice them. Yeah, like to have any fun with those games, you have to get good at them. Like stupidly good at them. I think that's the appeal of like shooters, is that like you don't really have to get too good at them. I mean, unless it's a one-on-one shooter. But most of the time, you know, like, you can have an average skill level and still enjoy playing, like, Counter-Strike or something. I'm getting that fucking apple. Then again, StarCraft and StarCraft 2 are more than just one-on-one, like, you know, matches. There's team matches, there's the custom games. It's just that the esports a one-on-one thing. Also, with the nature of, like, some of those games, too, like Call of Duty and stuff, a lot of it is you can just camp in a corner and kill, like, some unsuspecting dude, you know what I mean? And you just wait for them to run past you and then you kill them. And there's always, like, at least one guy who's impatient like that. Now, I'm starting to think I could stream longer if I just don't go to sleep. Because I'm like, how much would 2 hours of sleep really help me at all? Probably not. Because then I might end up with that thing where it's like, you know, you wake up from sleep, but you're even more tired. Oh, you can get on it while you're on the skateboard. Not know that. Getting your ass kicked in a fighting game over and over isn't as fun. Yeah, it really isn't. My big problem with fighting games really is that I learned to use a pad, you know, because I had the Sega Saturn. So I never really got good at the arcade stick, and the reason why I'm learning the arcade stick or tried to learn the arcade stick is because I realized controllers are always going to change, but fighting games are always going to use arcade sticks, you know what I mean? So just fucking use an arcade stick and then you never have to worry about it. That gets us both. Alright, that was a weird boss fight. And I would have saved myself so much, like, pain had I just learned an arcade stick when I was a kid. Because my problem is, like, execution of the controls. Because it really sucks when you make the right decision, but the move doesn't come out. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, I wanted to do this move into the super. Hold on, I gotta make sure the dog doesn't go on my bed. Hey, don't go on my bed. Let's see. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. It's like, Sometimes that's the only way you're gonna learn too, is by getting your ass kicked, because then you just start like playing at their level. Because once you play someone who's good, right, and they play the character you play, you start to see the shit they do, like the combos and stuff, and then you start doing them. That was like the quickest way to level up back in the old arcade days. You just watch other people play, and then when it's your turn, you would play, and then you would go home and practice on your console. Who's able to keep up? The thing is, though, it's like those kind of games, and they have this conversation in fighting games too, which is why Street Fighter is easier than it used to be. Is like, we can't, like, if we make them too hardcore, we're not going to get any new players, because no one's going to play them, you know what I mean? Because it's too hard to get good at it. A lot of games are having that problem where it's like, how do you appease, like, try to get a new audience while still, like, you know, being hardcore for the hardcore? How was I supposed to get that apple? Can't jump on him. And with, like, games with, like, a huge amount of people playing, that's a lot easier to deal with. But it's like, when games are more niche, like RTS and fighting games, it's like, people just have to get a decent, like, set of skills together to offer a good game. Yeah, knowledge is important too of the game, not just like your ability. But that's the thing though, is once you get good at like one RTS, you can kind of play them all. Same thing with like fighting games. Once you get good at like the concepts of one fighting game, you can play like all the fighting games. I mean, you'll still have like your favorite one that you're good at, but like at least you're not like helpless. I don't know why I keep thinking I can jump on him. I guess because I've been able to jump on enemies this whole time, and until I got to this part where now I can't jump. I can jump on him though. Just not the guy spinning around in books. I can't even kill them. They're invincible. Even the tail doesn't hurt them. What is that? Oh, only when they're not spinning. I see. I gotta say, this game, like, you know, it changes it up. Like, I haven't seen this enemy at all until this level, so... And it keeps it fresh. That's the positive thing I can say about that. The bad thing I can say about that, though, is, like, you never really get a grasp as to, like, you know, fully your abilities. Hey, what's up, Max Power? Must go! Alright, I gotta change back so I can jump in the water. Oh, that's how I get it. I wait for the thing to drop and then alright. Wait for it. And when I got one life, we're gonna play it safe. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that one up. Screw that. Oh. That was close. Holy crap. What is this? Oh, you can jump on him. You guys should turn into There we go. Did it! No, the one time when he should say yeah. What the? Yeah, now it's starting to feel like balloon fight. Music. Then again, this is the last level, so I assume it's just gonna be the hardest parts of the stuff I've already done, like, you know, the parachute stuff with the wind gust. Oh, that thing has an apple. Oh, that was cheap. Come on. Okay. Half of it is trying to figure out, like, which wind gusts I'm actually supposed to take and which ones I'm not supposed to take. I can afford one mistake there. Now for the ninja. Yeah, that ninja, I don't know. Like, how do you not get hit by that guy? Thank you for the the extra hit points. Oh my god, the mice have conquered the moon! For some reason that reminds me of in The Tick. And that one guy put his, like, the chair dude put his name on the moon. Okay, so you go that way and that way. Damn you. Remember The Tick? You know, it's funny how The Tick keeps getting, like, revamped into live action, and I keep asking myself, why? You know, like, why can't we just have a cartoon? Like, that's the best Tick version was the cartoon. I don't know why we have to keep doing live action stuff. Because the live action, like, you know, let's face it, you don't have the budget. Okay? The cartoon, you could do, like, you know, whatever you want, right? You could have, like, what is that? Well, 5 bits. Oh, thank you. For some reason, I thought it said 0 bits. I'm like, how did you do that? But no, that's just how it looks in the activity feed. I was like, what? Thank you very much for the 5 bits, Max Power. Yeah, you know who made that video game, too? Was the same people that made Maximum Carnage. And I know this because it plays just like Maximum Carnage. Like, it's the same fighting game engine. Or beat-em-up engine, or whatever. Oh, I hate that. Like, it's the same life bars. It's funny, too, because Maximum Carnage is actually okay. But then, like, you know, you would think the sequel would be better, but no. And that's kind of like the Tick. You think it would be better than Maximum Carnage, but it's like the studio got shittier as time went on. Either that, or they sacrificed, like, quality for two-player. Bullshit! Because I think the Tick, as well as Separation Anxiety, are two-player, whereas Maximum Carnage is one-player. So, like, maybe they had to, like, lower the graphical fidelity and shit to do two-player, and that's what killed it. I don't know. I should play Separation Anxiety. I really liked the first game, Maximum Carnage. Though I think maybe I should have played it on the Genesis. Maybe the Genesis version's better. And sometimes that's the case, because what happens is the developer makes, when was the claim good? Because the developer makes a game for the Genesis and just ports it to the Super Nintendo. And then when that happens, like, the Genesis version usually tends to be better because it was designed for the Genesis. You know, like Earthworm Jim. Where the hell do I go now? Okay. Is that a one-up? Yeah, who needs that? I guess I do. Oh, crap. Oh, I can go get it again. It's not like it's... See, now this is when I get confused. Like, where do I go? What do I... Now I return back. Oh, that pushes me down. So I gotta go here. Make this jump. You remember the cover being good? For Maximum Carnage? Oh, for Separation Anxiety. I thought it was interesting that there were other symbiotes, but I've never seen them in any comic or anything, so I don't even think it's based on, like, a comic book thing like Maximum Carnage is. I'm really confused as to where I'm supposed to go here. Alright, okay. Carnage rules. Oh, wait! His girlfriend's gone! She's always there! Or at least, I think that's his girlfriend, I don't know. He showed up for the victory scene, but then it was like, hey, where's oh, but what's going on here? Is she like, I don't really love you, I've been working for the bad guy the whole time? Like, what's happening? The cartridge was also red. I actually have Maximum Carnage. Wait, the skunk guy? I thought he was our buddy. I thought you were on our side. Either that, or maybe he's being brainwashed. He does look a little loony right now. That's another thing this game reminds me of, is Tiny Toon Adventures. Oh crap, he shot me with a blunderbuss. He's a jetpacking skunk with a blunderbuss. Defeated. I'm sorry for being a bad professor. That's okay. BB, I guess, is your name. I don't know. What about... Oh, okay, now I get a jetpack. Is he spouting fire? Like, what's... Now I've become Rocket Knight Skunk. I see you've come to fight me, but do you have a rocket pack? Because that's the only way to defeat a great dictator wolf guy like me. Now that fool doesn't know that I got a rocket pack now. Rocket Skunk away! We will fight in space. It is the only way to end. Oh, I have a gun now! Your martial arts will not... Oh man, how the hell do I use this jetpack? Okay, alright. I think I figured it out. How do you like that? Oh god, even when he's hurt, he hurts me? I just keep shooting him? Sprite rotation. Oh god, he gets bigger! What is a new attack? Oh, I can shoot. Oh, it gives me apples. Oh. Fuck. Now the moon doesn't have a mouse face on it. Now it has like a bear face. And you know what? Again, going with what this game reminds me of as well. Now it reminds me a little bit of Kirby, because if you ever played Kirby on the NES, it kind of turns into the, like, you know, you're flying around in space, like, it's like the ending level is totally different than the rest of the game. Oh, look, he got all pixely. Oh! Get away! That's right, you know, I can go up in there, up into the sky. Wait, did I run out of fuel? What the fuck? With King Dendade or whatever his name is, DDD. Oh. You got bigger, but your projectiles are still the same size. Oh my god, and then rats come out of you. Why were there rats inside of you? I did it, Professor. I have become legendary Super God Skunk. Seriously, is he spitting out fire? Like, what? Is that like a sprite bug? I don't get it. He's like, does he have like really good rap or something? I guess you beat the game. I guess I did. Oh, now it's just gonna show me all the bosses I beat? And how I beat them? Man, the memories. That's like Castlevania 4. That's what this game is. It's a whole bunch of other games. You know what I mean? It's like... It's not a bad game. I enjoyed my time with it. There's no difficulty selection or anything either. It would be nice if I knew what was going on, I guess. as for how this game would have fared if it came out, I think I would have rented it and enjoyed it, you know? I wouldn't want it to be the only title that I would have had on the Super Nintendo, but it would have been a nice one to, like, play for a weekend. It also would have been a lot harder as a kid, too. Be a $5 game today if it came out. That's about right. I feel. Though it wouldn't look like this, it would look 8-bit, you know what I mean? We don't get a lot of 16-bit indie games. Now that's starting to change now. I've started to notice that there are some more, like, you know, they're going for this kind of style rather than just like pure 8-bit style. Which, you know, good. Not that I hate the 8-bit style, I just feel like, no, why not make them look like this, or like make them look like PlayStation games, like 32-bit 2D games. Oh, there we go. Now they can bow, or just okay. There we go. It was all a play. Oh, on the used market? Oh yeah, you're right. This would not, unless it was like stupidly rare. Then it would have gotten a lot of money. Like it would be worth like a whole bunch of money, but even then, why do they have an option screen when there's only one option? Or I guess it should just say press start. There shouldn't be a star there. All right, well that was Cooly Skunk. I was always gonna call him Cooly the Squirrel, but no, he's a skunk. All right, let's see. Should I go to bed or should I? And again, the only thing I really want to do is watch that Neil Green thing. I can always save Go-Go Ackman and the other games for later. Though I do want to play a little bit of Majora's Mask because it was requested. But I feel like I have to honor that request. Or I could just do the next stream and have it be Majora's Mask. I could do that too. Alright. Oh wait, let me hit reset. Maybe there's a... We might have already seen it. I don't remember, but there's a, if you leave it on the title screen, something happens. Or like, there's like a little cutscene. That's all in Japanese anyway, so it's like, whatever. It doesn't explain the snowman at all. Or maybe it does. Maybe the whole cutscene is about the snowman. Hey, how was he able to do that without morphing? Did you see that? He was skateboarding Skunk and then he turned back into Cooly Skunk. How'd that happen? Does he have special powers outside of the game? Get your own game physics right in your own cutscene. I'll wait for this to play through. Even though the sound's popping, that's because I hit reset, so the capture card's like, oh, well. He spits fire there, too! Is there a reason he spits fire? Is that just like a sprite bug? I'm gonna assume that's a bug because I don't know. I don't get